come tap in. Browsers come tap in. Browsers come tap in, come tap in, come tap in. Bringing that substance straight to the public, no capping, no bluffing. Now run it up, buddy. Browsers come tap in, come tap in, come tap in, come tap in. Browsers come tap in, tap in, tap in, tap in, tap in, tap in. So what's good, man? Tap in, man. We got another one for y'all. We got a judge that's protecting some illegal immigrants, and she felt like she was right. So let's get on in and let's see what the Trump administration got to say about it. Boy, look at here. Look at that face.
Rare for victims to want to cooperate. They wanted to cooperate. They were sitting in the courtroom with the state prosecutor. The judge learns that ICE was outside to get the guy because he had been deported in 2013, came back in our country, commits these crimes, charged with committing these crimes, victims in court. Judge finds out. She goes out in the hallway, screams at the immigration officers. She's furious, visibly shaken, upset, sends them off to talk to the chief judge. She comes back in the courtroom. You're not going to believe this. Takes the defendant and the defense attorney back in her chambers, takes them out of private exit and tells them to leave. While a state prosecutor and victims of domestic violence are sitting in the courtroom.
Wow. Just want to take a feel. I mean, it's like people have been talking about this a lot, right? And they're trying to say they didn't see nothing wrong. Of course, they're pretty much on the left side, but left-leaning people. And I'm asking them, like, they didn't see what the judge did wrong.
Shit.
So I told him, I said, I even asked this question. I said, take Trump out of, let's say Trump's not the president. Let's say, take your feelings out of it, and let's look at this logically. The person was charged. That's the reason why they was in front of you in the first place. They here to see you, judge, for something that they was charged with. And you mean to tell me that you can sneak them through the chambers? And that's very rare, man. I mean, you don't see not a regular citizen go through the chambers, man. Just the attorneys. You mean to tell me she snuck this person out the back and there's nothing wrong with that? Mother had a dad tell me she was just trying to help. She was just trying to help Buddy out because they were trying to illegally deport him. I said, okay, did you hear what you just said? You said illegally deport him, but he's illegally here. Which one came first? The fact
yeah, so she started off saying a lot, so I didn't catch everything. So basically,
she was talking about the judge, right? The judge, the lady where that was helping there was an illegal immigrant that was in her courtroom. You know what I'm saying, for being charged. I forgot what the charge was, but the dude was being charged. And right before she was seeing him, she heard that ICE showed up. She gets up out of her chair, goes outside of her courtroom into the hallway and yells at the ICE officers. Because she knows that she's got an illegal immigrant in her courtroom, and she knows that they're there to see him. So she gets mad, goes outside her courtroom, yells at them, and comes back into the courtroom, and then escorts his attorney and him into her chambers, into the judge's chambers, and escorts him out of a jury duty door, so he can evade the ICE officers.
Yeah. Okay.
So that
sounds like something wrong to me. Damn.
Come on now. But you got some people that's left leaning. That's just like, man, forget what side you're leaning on. You just got to look at this by law. She tripping. But hey,
yeah.
Well, let's go on. Let's see what Fox News. Let's see what Pam Bondi continues to say.
And thanks for coming back on America Report. So we remember these words of Tom Homan, the border czar. This was March 17th, and his message on these judges who apparently are trying to get in the way of this administration's efforts. Listen.
I'm proud to be a part of this administration. We're not stopping. I don't care what the judges think. I don't care what the left thinks. We're coming.
So when you see these judges trying to obstruct your efforts to make this country safer, what is your message to them?
We are going to prosecute you, and we are prosecuting you. I found out about this the day it happened. We could not believe, actually, that a judge really did that. We looked into the facts in great depth. That's her picture up on the screen, Hannah Dugan, who is now in custody. You cannot obstruct a criminal case, and really, shame on her. It was a domestic violence case of all cases, and she's protecting a criminal defendant over victims of crime.
In fact, she just had an initial appearance in court. There's also this other case coming out of New Mexico. Judge Joel Cano and his wife were arrested for harboring a TDA member at their home. The alleged TDA member had been picked up by law enforcement, and now he and his wife were picked up in a...
Judges, man. These judges has been tripping lately, man. These liberal judges, these left-leaning judges have been tripping lately, man, with these illegal immigrants, man. I don't get what is going on, man. The fact that you can hate a man so much that you would go this far to even put your own bar, your whole license.
Career, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like forget it. You know what I'm saying? Well, you already know how I feel on some private stuff on the bar anyway, but you know, for them, you know what I'm saying, that chose that life, like you gonna sacrifice all your license, your whole career, all that schooling that you did, and possibly if you got student loan debt and had to pay all that back for this, for someone that's not even legally here while committing crimes. It ain't like they're just law-abiding Samaritans. You know what I'm saying? Like they're just here illegally, but they're staying under the radar. No, they're committing crimes.
Yeah. And I'm sitting here wondering what was her, did she explain her reasoning behind what she did? I mean, she just flew up from behind her desk and
they're saying they're not. A lot of people are saying these illegal immigrants are not getting due process. What part of, check this out. If let's take the illegal immigrants out of it. Let's say, you know what I'm saying, you're at home, right? And I come into your home without your consent, and you catch me. Are you going to wait for the law to come get me, or are you gonna handle me right then and there? Ain't no due process when someone comes trespasses against you illegally. The process, my bad, the due process is going to be to ship you back where you came from. Of course, you might call the police right then and there, but you're not going to sit there and wait. Say, okay, I hope he doesn't leave. I hope he waits till the police get here. You're going to try and tie him down, or you might try and scare him away. But either way, you're going to handle the situation the best that you can right then. You're not going to wait.
mm-hmm.
So they knew he was gonna be there, so they trying to take care of him right then and there. You assist him get away.
Yeah.
When he was there in your courtroom for domestic violence, not no speeding ticket, not no I don't know, you know what I'm saying, something even more minor than that, but no, you're there for domestic violence. You put your hands on somebody.
And they probably was going to let them go ahead and finish the case, whatever you call it in the courtroom.
Yeah, they was going to let them finish the case because she wasn't going to do nothing but let them go. I don't know what he might have got. He might have just got a slap on the wrist. You know, I ain't gonna say a slap on the wrist. He might have got a fine and just let go.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh no, that ain't good enough. I got to get him out of here. Can't let ICE get him. Come on back here."
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
You ought to see what they did in Colorado. I mean, I know this is off subject a little bit, but you ought to saw what they just did in Colorado. You know, these illegal immigrants had a illegal club. I'm talking about they had it set up where you couldn't tell nobody was in this building or nothing. It was like a secret club, bro. They took 30 officers, bro, went in there and ran them up out of there. And they caught like there was like 300 of them. A couple, you know what I'm saying? Over 100 of them was illegals. So, and then this judge right here, keep it rolling though. Check this judge out. Right, check this judge out. What he did, him and his wife
arrested. And you say that you believe, as the attorney general, that the person that they were having living at their home was a truly potentially bad individual.
That's the judge up on the screen now who got arrested. Yeah, his name is Ortega. He is a known TDA member, So he comes through Eagle Pass December 2023. He's living in our country. January 2025, ICE, they get a tip. Tom Homan's done a great job. Our FBI did a great job on this case too. They get a tip that he is living with a judge and the judge's wife. So they have him arrested first on immigration charges. A Judge Damian Martinez releases him saying that Judge Cano has a good BS meter and wouldn't let just anyone live on his property.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the associations with this violent Venezuelan gang, Tren de Aragua, and this person that they harbored in their home, he was showing signs through clothing, we were told, tattoos. There was evidence through voice messages and text messages of his association to TDA. So what charges will Cano and his wife face, if any?
So Judge Cano, soon to be former Judge Cano, got his charges were just unsealed. He's charged with obstruction. He admitted post Miranda. He took one of the TDA members' cell phones himself, took it, beat it with a hammer, destroyed it, and then walked the pieces to a city dumpster to dispose of it to protect him. The wife also is charged with destroying evidence. Sandra, not only
he had a family up in there.
TDA member, and he had on a necklace that said kill, something about death. He had tattoos all over him. He also had on his cell phone pictures of two decapitated victims, decapitated, gruesome photos. And he was sending them out. And whoever he was sending them to was sending back saying, hey, you need to be careful. You shouldn't be sending these. You shouldn't be testing these photos out. Not only that, these two, the judge and his wife, gave him assault rifles that belonged to their daughter. That's what they're charged with. In the criminal report affidavit, he goes to a shooting range with these assault rifles, with a suppressor, with other known TDA members, and they're shooting. This is the last person that we want in our country, nor will we ever tolerate a judge or anyone else harboring them.
Like, bro, this is a judge, bro. Helping this dude get it. Oh, man. Talking about hiding evidence, beating up the phone. The dude got a suppressor.
Yeah.
How did he get the suppressor? Who, you know what I'm saying? Who helped him get this gun? You know what I'm saying? How is he getting his hands on all this stuff? But it's crazy that this judge said he got a good BS meter. Where's that meme at with the little a bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit. Yeah, that's what that is right there. A whole lot of it. Man, these is judges. Yeah. You know what? My bad. Like Pam Bondi said, former judge, and the wife helping out too. Man, what's up with these people, man? They hate Trump that bad that they're willing to go this far and do that, man.
And that was a family in there, right?
That was his family, and the TDA member was all the way on the left of the screen.
So just one immigrant in there. They were housing one immigrant.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. But he was a TDA member.
What is that?
That's a gang, bro. Them dudes don't be playing.
TDA.
Yeah, I can't say the name. It's like Spanish. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Tren de Agua.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Tren de Agua. Yeah. TDA.
Yeah, I be butchering the name. That's why I would just say TDA. But not. Yeah. Like, dude was like, he was really. You heard what Pam said. Dude had him decapitated. He was sending pictures out, bro. They got a lot of information. They know about the conversation that this dude was having, pictures he sent out. Like, man, they had been watching him. That's what it seems like. But they got a lot of information quick. But I think I think the information they got was told. Somebody ratted them out. But if you watch CNN, MSNBC, CBS, they talking about, oh yeah, Trump's numbers is down and a lot of people starting to turn again. Man, y'all asking the same. Y'all asking people that's on the left these questions. Y'all not asking everybody, because clearly somebody's snitching on these people. How you find over 300 in a club? How do you know what I'm saying? How do you get all this information on a judge? You know what I'm saying? They getting it, man. Like Tom Homan said, man, we coming. I don't care what no judge said, we coming. Forget what any of them talking about. If they keep tripping, we gonna lock them up too. That's what they're looking like. And then you're gonna have some people on the there that's gonna be like, yeah, you see how Trump, it's a dictatorship. It's a dictatorship. No, these people are breaking the law. And like y'all said, nobody's above the law, correct? So there you go. There you go. But they protect their own, man. They protect their own. Matter of fact, speaking of that, let's run that next clip. You know what I'm saying? On to the next one, and let's see exactly how they move once one of their own is caught. But when it's on Trump's side, oh, it's a dictatorship, or you know what I'm saying, he thinks he's above the law. But when y'all break the law, it's a whole different game.
He is being treated no better or worse than anyone else. This is not selective prosecution. That this is not somebody who's singled out. That he is being treated just like anyone else. That is what it means to have a rule of law. That is what the Justice Department is really signaling and messaging here, is that everyone will be treated, as Merrick Garland has said, as equally in this country. This is really a great day for America. So there has been a violation here that we know for sure, and it is not the judge. Right, exactly. You don't do it. Even if you thought that there was a ground for doing this, the judgment call that you thought that this is the case to bring, it tells you everything. There is no adult in the room who would have said, are you kidding me? Why would you possibly do this? And the answer is because we want to send a signal to the judiciary, and that's what you shouldn't be doing.
Andy, where you see what I'm saying? You see how they move?
Yep.
Nobody's above the law except for them, and that's what it seemed like. Why would you do this? It's common sense. That's what that is. It's common sense. You break the law, you got to pay the consequences. That's just what it is. You come here illegally, you're going to get deported. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, let us know what y'all think in the comments, man. Do y'all agree with the judge? Or should our ass been locked up like it was supposed to happen? You know what I'm saying? Let us know what y'all think in the comments, man. Tap in.
Crazy.